Butt rip. Welcome, Wargamers, to a rematch. Hi, Owen.
How you doing?
Hey, Rob.
Whoa.
Eyes forward.
Okay, focus, focus.
Warhammer 40k Battle Report. Learning Eldar. We're moving up to 1,000 points now. Obviously, you can tell from the title. But, or maybe not. Wish us luck. Let's take a look at those armies. Again, just trying out new units, trying to figure this out. And Rob bring another strong list. I hope.
Owen didn't. This isn't a cheese Owen list.
I'm not saying it's cheese, but well, you need strong lists to test stuff, I guess,
Yeah,
right?
right.
So if you bring a crappy list, then I do well, and then I don't know if it does work or not.
Oh,
so anyways, stay tuned, and we'll get right into it. And for my second Eldar army of all time, we have an Autarch, and I made him basically a swooping hawk. But I gave him a Dark Reaper weapon, which I turned out later was heavy, so we'll see how actually I'm able to utilize it. At least I can snap fire when I jump in. Then we have a full squad of Dire Avengers, and we have a Farseer, and the Wave Serpent is upgraded with a Star Cannon and a Shuriken Cannon. Then we have a Wraith Lord, and he just has double Flamer and a sword. And we have another squad of Dire Avengers. Again, they both have their Blightstorm Exarchs and oh look, it's magically and actually a Farseer instead of a Warlock. But everything is upgraded the same. For the Tyranids, however, we got a Winged Hive Tyrant. He has Scything Talons, Lash Whips, Bone Swords, Adrenal Glands, Toxin Sacs. We have a Turvagon. He has Scything Talons, Adrenal Glands, and Toxin Sacs. And they both have Biomancy, and so we'll roll for their abilities afterwards. Moving on, we have a Trigon, who has Adrenal Glands and Toxin Sacs. Then we have a Lonely Hive Guard, all by his lonesome. And 20 Gargoyles. I love Gargoyles, they look so cool. I wish they would use more. And we got 10 Termagants and 18 Hormagaunts. And then rolling off on the Biomancy table, for both of them, it is number 2 and 3, and number 2 and reroll 3. And so that's Endurance and Enfeeble. And then for the Warlord traits, he's a scoring unit, and for my Warlord trait, I am able to redeploy 3 of my units, which is all that I deploy. So here's deployment. So Eldar go first, I do believe. And then the Tyranids over there, a massive swarm of them. We'll see if we can withstand them. And so the Swooping Hawks are obviously in reserve, and the Dire Avengers and Farseer are in the Wave Serpents. And so, stealing initiative, failure. And we always forget about knife fighting, but this time we didn't. Maybe a little late, but knifing is there. And then I move all my guys D3 inches, or D6 inches each, and I just have some fun with them, move it over a little bit. I'll probably end up moving back the same way. So starting off, Wraithguard actually walks up through the forest, walks in, and then rolling for a Mysterious Forest, and it's in just a normal forest. Fancy that. And then again, my serpents kind of move to a similar spot where they were, but then start wailing on these big monstrous creatures. First with the Star Cannon, but twin-linked, but fails to wound at all. And then the second one shooting at the Hive Tyrant, doing the same thing, but again, even with twin length, I just need a 4 to wound, but I just can't get it. He wouldn't even get an armor save. Well, night fighting is there, but you know, it would have been a great thing. But nothing so far. So first turn Tyranids walks into the slime, or into the mysterious pool again, and if you watch the last game, it again is a mysterious slime, so he has to make a leadership to get out, but he has a Turvagon nearby, so he should be able to have a high enough leadership to easily get out. There's a Mysterious Forest, he's about to roll, but no, complete movement first, I do believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it is a crazy nest. And so he did get hit, and 1 wound done. Only 1 guy was in the forest, so only 1 guy could have died though. And so some dangerous stuff, and so he's got to fly in and around. And then the Hive Tyrant flies up and around, trying to come up on the flank. The Hive Guard then takes a couple shots into my Wraith Lord, but misses once and then rolls a 1 to wound, so nothing. End of turn 1. Again, the Horde just moved up a little bit, and well, the Eldar are kind of still the same. And so we're gonna figure out what are we gonna do. There's turn 2. The Swooping Hawks do come in. I love these guys. They look so cool. Although I do scatter with my big blast, and only kill 1 gargoyle. That's it, just 1. Oh well. So the Exarch comes in, scatters perfectly, and so they're all there, and so they're going to be able to do some nice shots, hopefully take a lot of gaunts. My Wave Serpents continue to move back and around, really scared of the Hive Tyrant with the wings, but then I move out from cover with my Wraith Lord, realize that he has high enough strength that there's really almost nothing that can hurt him, and so might as well go and kill his monstrous creatures. Then continue to shoot again with my cannons. Both my shuriken cannons and my star cannons, and I fail to do absolutely anything to his monstrous creatures. But then the Swooping Hawks take a turn, shooting. I actually get a couple snapshots off with the Reaper autocannon and deal enough wounds for him to take a few armor or cover saves. But again, he gets feel no pain as well. But one Gaunt does die. Hey, it's something. Tyranids turn 2, the Trigon does not come in. Leadership test to jump out of the slime. He makes it and then runs 5 inches, and so he can get up, but if he wants to move forward, they all can't get out unless he goes off to the side, so he decides to just stay partially in. Won't be too bad. And then the big Hive Tyrant also walks in. Then he casts his tries to cast his Biomancy, but I realized I actually upgraded my Farseer with Doom, Guide, and the Warding Stone, so he has to roll 3d6, and I completely forgot about that. But he forgot to cast his own stuff as well, so it kind of evens out. Again, I'm new here, guys. Slowly doing this. And so some shots into the Wraith Lord, trying to do some damage to him, but he just can't roll worth beans. And you know what? Toughness 8, it's just hard to hurt something like that. And so nothing does actually happen yet, even though there's lots of different shots and hits and everywhere. The Tyranids, to no avail, cannot hurt the Wraith Lord. Then the Hormagaunts run forward and they start getting closer to the Swooping Hawks, trying to get in and attack them, which is good. And then the blast shot from the Turvagon, again trying to do some damage, but nothing can help. And then being charged from the little Gaunts, he has an Overwatch of Flamers, and then he fails his charge. And even with the reroll of the fleet, I think he still fails. Yep. So click the link for part 2 or more fun of Eldar killing Nids and Nids killing Eldar.